to welcome you all to this roundtable. It's great that you can join us. That's Training Journal and our partners in this event, LearnDirect. The subject of today's discussion, as you know, is what we can do over the next 7 years to meet the objectives set out by Lord Leitch in his 2006 report on how the UK could ensure it was a world leader in skills in 2020.
Organisations have got to look at what they're trying to achieve, what their business plans are, what their future plans are, how they intend to grow, how they intend to compete. Focus on qualifications was a bit misguided because it was misinterpreted by people who were basically, trying to protect their fiefdom in certain ways, So it was about the idea that at last learning is about people getting pieces of paper, and that supported some of the more questionable qualification formats.
L&D needs to understand what the business wants, and in order to understand what the business wants, they need to be able to talk the language of business. They need to be able to understand strategically where the business is going, so that when they're working with members of staff, employees within the organisation, they can look at the skills that these people require and look at how that they can then improve the people's skills that will make an impact on business performance.
Looking at the way that the levels were done, I'm currently a level 1. I left school at 16, I had 4 O levels, and look at where I am today. So if I'd have stuck with the way that this was working, if I hadn't have found an employer who would give me the opportunities and support my education through my career, I wouldn't be where I am today.
A recent survey that did, and this is amongst people who were on apprenticeship programmes and had decided that was the right thing for them. Only 1 in 10 had been told about apprenticeships when they were still at school.
Employers need to be considering how jobs work, how jobs are structured, where skills fit into that. And we'd really like to see employers treating skills as something that is a constant evolution over time.
The IT people are the ones that tend to lead the way on self-learning and finding out what they need and go and get these sort of things. And it's for the rest of the learning development community to sort of embrace how the IT people do it.
Originally, it was one of those things that perhaps didn't really get through to a lot of the places and people that I work with. I think people on the employer side, where I had most of my experience, it didn't make the impact that perhaps it should have done.
The fundamentals of saying, we want people to have skills that they can take with them from work to the right side, life to wherever it might be. I just think that our language, we need to be quite careful.
Employing a person, particularly those maybe who have skills challenges, actually you're helping something much wider than the business that you're working on. So for us as a big employer, we have a strapline currently across the organisation that our main responsibility is to help Britain prosper. So it's not just about helping the bank prosper, but actually much wider than that. So our customers, our communities, the society in which we operate in. And I think Leitch's work sits very much in that.
The bits of Leitch that worked were probably the more remedial bits at the bottom end of the labour market, and the bits that we've yet to really get anywhere with are the level 3 and 4 development at the top end.
Young people today have a huge amount to contribute. They might not put it in the conventional way that we've been used to, who have traditionally learned in various ways. We should be open to all forms of learning, and we should keep on saying, what else can this person do to help themselves and help us here in the organisation?